Alrighty. So welcome back to Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we completed Clover's ending. Hopefully today we will be trying to do 2 escape rooms. If we get to the 3rd escape room, I will do it. It depends on just how long, how exhaustive it will get. Okay? So we will be attempting, for reference, we will be attempting this room and then this room.
Well, you won. The decision is yours. Now decide. Ally or betray? 3, 2, 1.
And that last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. Ally.
Round 1 of the Amadeus game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Amadeus gates now open.
Just making sure that, nope, no message has been left. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyouji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plot. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose Ally, huh?
You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
You worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyouji chose Ally too.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism. Yo, what's up? Singing! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? You're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We should have a look at those results. Now this is going to be an important piece I'll tell you later that also comes up in another AV game that, while it didn't rub me the wrong way initially, thinking back on it, it does raise a lot of questions. But anyway.
So you're all here, finally.
Let us continue.
Let's get ready to rock!
Betray ally. Betray ally. Ally. Betray.
Here are results for your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
6-1 and 6-1.
5. Sorry.
Tenmyouji chose Betray? Why? Hey, he chose Ally last time. Interesting. So if you do Ally and then Betray, he says the same thing, but with the word Betray in place of Ally. So my problem here is that depending on your choice, he switches it, even though I fully understand why he would betray. I'm not upset with him betraying, but when you betray, he allies, and it's like, that doesn't... I don't understand it. Oh, nothing. The truth was, I didn't know why I said that either. The words just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them.
Look, I'm sorry. I swear.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of games this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyouji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered.
You know what? Fair enough. But why did you... But why ally in the other path? It makes no sense.
I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you.
Fair enough.
Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met, or there's a killer on the loose.
I mean, you could know someone and they could still be the killer. But because you trust them, they're just as likely. But that's besides the point. Because anyone who remembers last stream will in fact remember that this pathway, he allied us. But why would he?
I think I had a choice. Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Tenmyouji shuffled off the same way I had seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby. That is probably Alice shouting at Dio.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Al, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little toy, aren't you?
Or is he telling the truth? Or were you the one who chose betraying? No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever.
We're more, yeah.
Cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Well, even before knowing the truth behind the characters, I would trust Quark faster than I would trust you.
Fine. You just admit.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
This is all your fault, Quark.
Michael? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio?
He's gonna blame you because, oh shoot, okay, what I'm gonna do, there's something I want to quickly, handle right before I continue, is I want to go to the options,
Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious?
maybe if I do something like that, maybe, that should work.
You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however. Nope. Every single team is actually dealing with friction in the yellow pathway.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
No, because you both can get 0 points. It makes absolutely no sense. The only sense it makes is if you don't trust someone. Because then you hit betray.
Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
0, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AP game was to get 9 AP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
Okay, so when's round 2?
Right. It'll be a second round.
There, well.
When? I don't know. Why not?
Hmm?
The voting happens when an AP gate opens.
Okay.
They're already open. Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
Yay. Closing doors.
The Amethyst gates have closed. Round 2 of the Amethyst game will be the moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Okay, moon cards. Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeed. Now, you'll have the cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AP game?
I don't know. As many times as you do. It's anybody's guess how long until somebody opens the number 9 door.
In that little section where we cycle through all the rooms, I'm gonna just speed up past it.
So it's over when somebody gets 9 AP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course, you could also this. Just let a 90 where everyone just keeps after all, if there's no 90, what can happen? You just have to get to know the doctor. I'm 4, and I'm 5. I'm 100, I'm 2,000, and you might even go all the way up to 24 million, 9,004,896.
Wow.
I can really get this.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know.
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah, so?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There's nothing to say. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary private doors. Maybe it's not 100% true.
Okay, something about this music is really just not right.
Isn't that obvious?
Maybe this should work. I guess it also doesn't help that it's playing this theme. This is called this. So the theme back in the treatment center that I was talking about that I couldn't discern, that was 100% sinisterness. This is 2-3. This is called eeriness. What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open door with just one or two people if you want.
Okay.
That's not what you told us.
I didn't want to make things complicated.
Maybe explain it now.
Just use the bracelets. What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the two rooms. He checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning that people.
It's scanning the bracelet.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then? Ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off? Now we are a magenta pair.
Oh, yes!
They do indeed.
Then how do we get it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 legacy. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks. Oh,
What's the second way? Hey, Sura, wake up, will ya? What's the second way? Oh, Peter. I think you already know. What? Do you really want to get into that bracelet? Of course I do.
I'm gonna quickly speed through this.
Nothing to it, really.
You
You
die.
die.
Here's an exciting fact.
You know what an electrocardiogram is. It's a machine.
When that signal
A lock on the bracelet releases, right?
so there you go. The second way. The heart stops. The bracelet. Apart from that, you can try something here. Remind me what? In your looking, you might be seeing the next round. I guess it's not going to be very long.
Next round. Yep. What do you mean? The labs explain everything. Somebody might die during the next round of the AV game.
There. That's pretty good, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be us, Siggy, or maybe me, or maybe everyone.
Everyone dies. What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets analyzed. Just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full mark. I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice and I only have one. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. Thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
And I believe in one of the other. I'm trying to remember if it was when I tried to betray Tenmyouji immediately, or was it with Alice? I'll wait and see for when we go and do the magenta door, because that's where we'll be heading next. Took a moment to go over everything in my head until someone opens up number 9 door. There's no limit. You need only the 3 bracelets.
One last thing.
You either escape or you die for the bracelet to come off, and having less than 0 will kill you.
The next set of chromatic door doors is on, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That
Yes.
means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you already got those bracelets? The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, my color's changed. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed.
I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well. But it seems we are still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Dio.
Still solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah, says pair, and the color cyan.
Now I'd put them with Quark. Okay.
When did they change? Back when the AEAs closed. As soon as they closed, the colors get all shut up. There's of course, no rules for
It's totally random.
all of that. What?
And this is the last time we see 0. Which is actually true.
Did you really think I was gonna suck it? As if I'd cry over you dummies.
Let's see.
I may be gone.
Because beyond this point, if you look at the... Stop. At this line right here of stuff, the line of these 6 rooms, if we go down in one of these branches, you'll see him again. So you only see him one more time past this. But this is actually the last time you see him. Because any other branch, technically you go back. But that's all I'll say.
That little piece of... I can just get my head...
So what happens? We still got a while until the chromatic.
42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal gives the chance 0.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can all...
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open up. Any objections?
Okay. There were none. After all, after some annoying mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. And now he's gonna go through this scene again. Which, let's face it, I don't like this scene. I hate it every single time I have to read through it. So I'm gonna just quickly cycle through it. Not reading. That way I don't waste my voice on this. Because the longer my voice lasts, increases the chance that I will continue streaming the game. December, yep. Because as much as I would like to get another ending, I might not today. gassed. Then we woke up in that room with that strange girl. And then back here. Well, let's just go around. We're gonna go to the crew quarters first. Crew quarters are right on the other side. Crew quarters.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
Nothing.
I looked through 3 or 4 secret passages.
I don't think we're. Do you really think
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a
I have a lot of choice adjectives for zero.
But I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we do.
I think this is anxiety 2-7. Was it? Yeah, because I don't think this is depression.
We're half sisters. Any chance you'd buy that one?
Then what do you?
What?
Alice, what should we do?
Clover and I are co-workers. We can't tell you that. You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Which means it's true. Especially since we know that Clover shared it with us. So we know that you're part of the... What is it? The security... No. Something of internal security. It's the SOIS, and I can't remember what the first S stands for.
Why would you think that?
There's even a 0.
Well,
They're not gonna budge.
this isn't the first time something like this. It's okay. I think we can tell him. About a year ago,
Supposedly.
9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game.
9 people.
The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary game too.
Nonary game.
Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9.
There were 9 kidnapped, but 11 total.
Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero. Because I was part of it. No, it's my 3rd. The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Jeez.
I guess you could say. No, because the game was run by a different person both times, and the guy behind the first Nonary game has already been arrested.
Yep. Thanks to the second one.
They're still on the run, but... No, I really don't think so. Because they already did what they were trying to do.
True.
There's no way they'd have another notary game.
They could be helping someone else with a different objective. Besides, we don't actually know the reason behind this one.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but... I don't know.
I don't think it's a coincidence.
But Oh, the gas mask.
The gas mask. Yep. I remember seeing that. Porten, I guess. I need to check up. I need to check what it is. I have theme Q, cute in the background. What do we have here? We have theme 2-8 portentousness. No, that's not right. Here, you know what? Let's just look up what this word means, and with the, checking how the word means, we can figure out what of the nature of or constituting a portent, foreboding. Yeah? The present aspect of society is portentous of great change. I really probably need to just open up like Google Translator and just have it speak to me and be like, hey, this is the thing you're thinking about. It's like, great. I love it. Can I actually do that just to see what it sounds like? Just slam it all the way down there. Just enter the text. It's apparently Norwegian. No, I want this to be English. Gosh. Where is English? Right over here. Doesn't know how to speak. Forget it. I'm not gonna bust my butt trying to figure out what it is. Come on. Volume mixer, listen to me. It does sound quite foreboding though, so.
Well...
Okay. This hopefully should be the last time I mess with the volume.
Isn't that obvious?
There. That should be good. If it's not, oh well.
Somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that. Well, that's what happened, and that's what happened, I'm told. But I don't know what... I mean, they are... And if it was, then, except for me and Alice, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyouji, or Quark, or Vi, but...
K.
K.
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
True.
Unless we can get that mask off him. I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Sorry, but I think that's all you're going to get. We don't have any proof that you're not Zero Senior. If you are,
I wouldn't say that. Maybe there's something we know. Are you deaf? Let's go. There's one more.
Oh, okay, coming.
Alright.
Goodbye.
I don't want to deal with you anyway. Let's just get out of here, Sigma. Time to go to the not the infirmary, the lounge.
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turned. Yeah, so? No. Although I guess I'd say that the
Deal.
That? What? You can't see dirty? Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn.
That's not Saturn.
Excite you?
That's the moon.
It used to be a special. Cover said the eclipse to be observed.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh?
6 days, huh?
You mean today's December 25th?
Sorry, had to clear my eyes of stuff.
Hey, you're too good to find him. You better not.
There really wasn't, at least, there was a book about a cat.
Cat? What? So now Zero seems to just. What the hell are we supposed to do with that? Hey, there's some. What?
I think you must have misunderstood. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the. Anyway, I'm a dog person.
No, it's...
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end.
Well, to answer your question, we don't know.
Who fucking knows?
Fine. Never mind.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
For anyone who doesn't know what Schrodinger's cat is, either wait around until we get to the true end, or just search it up. It's actually a very simple, not really, but it's just a quantum thought experiment.
So this is where you were. Did any of you find anything? You were looking, though. Hey, answer me. And? Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Now they're going to talk about the newspaper
It looks like...
and whether it was real or fake.
Radical 60.
What? What is... Okay, the radicals say the WH had the death toll immediate or...
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope this isn't the case, but could it be?
Then... Well, I do feel a little strange. That's probably just because you...
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here
Yeah, it just doesn't give you for right now. It has to decide. That means
Why would
so that we so that
how do you mean?
this is Zero's article, right? We took
What is the other...
They're just talking about the article.
and
Some sort of...
If you want to know,
Exactly.
just watch the beginning
it's Zero's
of my last part.
Yes, I agree.
If you're watching this on YouTube, watch the previous part. If you're watching Twitch, then, well, watch last week's VOD.
You're right.
So, they're just gonna think about it,
Good idea.
and then they're gonna be off. And then we're gonna go to the only place left, the infirmary.
Sigma. What do you want? Oh, I thought maybe you were going to kill me.
Why would I do that? Actually, I'm gonna read this out because this scene's actually different.
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fire got to 1BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I should shut my mouth and look around the room. So is it just you here?
This side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark's over there. I can look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
What, isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out?
And initially, so what I thought initially was that, and for anyone who knows the ending of this game, what I thought originally was that was like maybe his wife or something, and that Quark was his actual grandchild. And that Quark was his grandchild. That's what I thought.
What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Yeah, some of you probably don't even know she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that just made it clear it has no problem killing them.
Oh, just trying to spot her.
Yeah.
Don't you think we had to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium. The bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her.
I'll take that neodymium.
Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Yeah, and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Now I'm pretty sure you're hiding something. Why is that?
It's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you, then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
And that's your own fault. Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Stop it. Quark, don't tell him a damn thing.
Whoa, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started towards the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. As I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Quark!
What? Move!
With a yell, he shoved me away and ran towards the boy's side.
What's wrong? Say something.
Tenmyouji shook the boy's body. Is he breathing?
Yeah, he's breathing. I don't know. Look, that doesn't matter. Just go find that girl, Luna. She said she was a doctor, didn't she?
Yep.
Quark needs a doctor.
And now I'm going to quickly speed through the rest of this. Because the rest of this dialogue is pretty much similar. The dialogue pretty much only changes now, I think, once we get to choosing the colored doors.
Well, I feel so terrible saying the Quark hasn't.
Oh no.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6. Okay, back into Alice and Clover.
Yeah, I told them about it before we...
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be. There must be something we can do. How can we cure it?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Accelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6.
Accelavir.
We can inject him some. He should be okay.
Like accelerate.
Where is it?
But they're not in the infirmary.
Sigma, Tenmyouji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the
No
code.
luck in the lounge.
Oh, God.
Please. It's good.
Oh, God, no.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? What are you...
Sorry. I can't. I have to.
After what? What are you talking about?
Man, why? Stop being so tired.
I have to.
But how?
Like this.
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Yeah, right. On it.
Me too. Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyouji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyouji! Can you even hear me?
Damn you, bastard! Why won't you let me? I have to get out of this. They can't lock away this police. You have to let me. Let me go. I'm trapped. You let me die. I have to kill me. Somebody, anybody, kill me. Kill me.
I got it.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in you?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superman.
That's the one that's in our. Good. Hit him with some of that. He'll be fine. It's just an anesthesia. It won't hurt him.
But
Just hurry up and come on, Luna.
Okay, let me just.
Quickly speeding through text.
Okay.
Good.
Wait until he's...
Now,
Right. No! Stop! Stop!
And there.
Respiration, blood pressure. According to these.
Great.
Yes. What about the anesthetic? How long will it last? You shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the.
Yeah, how you know?
Huh? Oh,
How much do you know about this one?
not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
You better not be lying.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess. So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, sirree.
Yes. At least, I think so.
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying
I already.
why not? Then
The virus is clearly that Adam shoot.
So, Zero Senior sucks. Have any of you guys heard anything about it?
well, but
I have what?
Did you say?
As much as I would love to be times up.
Even though you
Get
wouldn't
the
like
buttons on your
to.
bracelet.
Oh, time to get going.
you only have hot.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Oh, would I?
You wouldn't.
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
Alright.
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens.
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyouji.
You make a good point. Look, can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
Move it, move it, move it! At Fi's command, we all began to run. The door opened, and we spilled out into the warehouse. Oh, time to go down. I'll start voicing things from here. We have 5 minutes.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors.
They're open. We need to hurry. Who's going to go in which door?
We're almost out of time. Pay attention. We've only got time to do this once.
What are our options?
Just like before, there are only 3.
Possible combinations. The options Fi laid out for us were the following. Option A, Clover and I pair up with Tenmyouji to go through the blue door. Luna and Fi pair up with Dio to go through the green door. Or Kay and Alice pair up with Quark to go through the red door. Option B, Clover and I pair up with Dio to go through the red door. Luna and Fi pair up with Quark to go through the blue door. Kay and Alice pair up with Tenmyouji to go through the green door. Option C, Clover and I pair up with Quark to go through the green door. Luna and Phi pair up with Tenmyouji to go through the red door. Kay and Alice pair with Dio to go through the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
So how do we want to pair
I
it
think
up?
the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to choose.
Yeah, except for when we are at the greatest disadvantage.
The people who have one BP.
So you, Phi, Luna, and Sigma?
Yes, exactly.
Alright then. Who do you want to go next?
Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die than get paired up with that prick. Just anyone but him.
Damn. That's a lot of hate.
What did you expect? You betrayed me.
Hey, I told you all that was Quark.
I don't believe you.
What? You're telling me you trust him more than me? Anybody other than Dio could be Quark, you know. Are you willing to pair with him?
He's asleep. I don't really think I need to worry about him alone.
That's true. I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Tenmyouji's arms, fast asleep. If I didn't know better, I think he was just a kid who tired himself out from playing too hard.
All right, Vi. Who do you want to go with? Anyone other than Tenmyouji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's. He betrayed me last time.
Guess that's fair.
If we want to honor Alice and Phi's requests, then we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B?
Hold on. We've got 2 other people with 1 BP. How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but
They're both pairs now, though. And since you're a pair too, there's no way you end up going through the same door as them.
yeah.
Alright then, Sigma. How about you?
Let's see. Clover and I were a pair. That meant we had to choose one of the 3 solos. I'll take Dio. That means red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B,
Yes, this works fine.
Alice and KO Tenmyouji. See, and both Phi and Luna get Quark.
Kay, Tenmyouji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
I'm willing to do option B. Plus should be fine if he's with Luna.
okay. I'll take good care of Alice.
What about Phi and
No
Kay?
problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna. We'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Correct. Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
I know, Lena.
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0.
Chromatic doors closing. And welcome to the red door. Ding, 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 ding. We will be going straight here. What's this? There's 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
What I do like about this game is that whether you like or hate someone, you get paired with everyone once. At least once. So, this is the only time we get paired up with Dio. Because while the rest of the story, you're going to find him to be a big donkey, to put it lightly. He will be a very big donkey. You also get one door with K. I will not share which door that is. There's one door that with K.
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
Dio's reaction is priceless. I'm fine with laughing at Dio.
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I would rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady?
A kind of man that's not a gentleman?
I guess it can't be helped though. You boys just secrete secrets.
I never said I was a gentleman. Let's just get going.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse? I forgot how funny this is. I forgot how funny this is. Because of the rest of the game.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now.
Yes, your comedy is so genius that we don't understand
How
it.
about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from
Well,
it.
you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you?
You did when we betrayed Tenmyouji.
Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine.
That's true. That is a very true point, though.
Ready? Here we go.
Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked though.
Through the center one. Forward.
Onwards! Fortissimo! Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Laboratory. Desperation. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? Figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here?
So what I'm going to do with the laboratory is we're going to make the escape, and then I will immediately jump back to when we picked a door and finish that route. We will finish this pathway later.
If they do,
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that
if
Accelavir.
we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, someone's a positive thinker.
Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Seek a way out. Welcome to theme 210, or 110. This is called biology. So we have a scalpel. Pretty fancy tray. Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of, well, you heard. I believe we'll be doing something with that later. For now, we have some items we need to pick up. So first of all, we have a saline solution, a frog, some seeds, roots. I believe that's everything from there. Now we have more seeds. We have this thing. DNA extraction instructions. Interesting. What is this thing? That thing on top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. We are in a lab, so maybe. Okay, well. Also, let me just get rid of this out of here right now. What's this thing? Who knows? That says IG replicator. That will be important later. But for now, let's read these other things. What does it say? Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. A binder. There's some paper inside. Steps for dissecting a frog. There's something on the tray. There's 2 empty capsules and some seeds. Here's our safe. Let's quickly get rid of that. If we punch on the right password, it'll open. And of course, we don't know it, so... more seeds. It's black. There's nothing going on here. This puzzle. There's a large lever embedded in the wall. There's a rectangular hole in the wall. Man, look at all these pipes. There are handles where the pipes meet. What is this liquid then? Probably water. What do the numbers mean? So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? After turning the correct levers, first pull down the lever on the right to pour water to the beaker. Alright, let's give it a shot. So that has 30. So I believe what we have to do is we have to take the number and multiply it by 10 to get it. So here we want 30, 30, 20, 50, and was that a 30? That was a 30. 30. Let's see, you have 90, 70, that's 160, 160 matches up there. So to get 40, or to get 30 there. We have 20 going down this pipe, 20 going down here. So now we have 10 going here, and we have 10 going here. There we go. So this has 30 going in. This currently has 10, so it needs to get 40, which it will if we simply do that. Now that makes 40 go down here. It also makes 40 go down this way. In order to make sure, there you go. So now you have 20 here. You have 20 here. So what we need is 10 to go down this way. It's actually a really simple puzzle, because most of the time, when you start noticing that some of them are already down, just throw them all down and go. But that's how you solve it. You pour the waters into the beakers, and all the lights are green. So now we have beakers. Just follow the second step of the hydroponics research binder. Oh yeah. So here you go. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. And then from here, the long seed failed to... So I believe what you can do here is you put A, B, C... Here, let me put these a little closer together. So we have A, B, C, D, and E. There we go. So, the long seed... long seed failed to germinate in 3 of the fluid. The long seeds. The round seeds, so let's do, I believe it's long, round seeds, and fluid B and fluid C. Then we have marked. Striped. Let me go back and check my seeds. You should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. I'm missing a seed somewhere. There's our last one. So we have round. This is, I believe, marked. That's striped. That's long. No, that's long striped. That's long striped. And that's round. Marked. And that's a waste tank. So let's see. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds. So round seeds. So I'm gonna put and X where they can't go. Here I'm going to use blue as the divider. Now this isn't actually perfect, but using some cross-referencing, you can easily figure it out. So long seeds failed to do 3 of them, which we can't figure out just yet. The round seeds could not go here or here. None of the marked seeds go here. Non-marked seeds, I have to do N. I'm going to do N mark. That way I waste as little extra space as possible. Not marked failed to go in this one or this one. When the striped seeds were put into fluids D and C, only one failed to germinate. Nate. Not that one. Yep. X is failed. Dash is 1T 1F. 1T 1F. That's 1 true, 1 false. I don't remember this being that difficult. Why am I not? So the non-marked one is the first one. Long seeds, which there were, how many long seeds do we have? 1, 2. We have 2 long seeds. So let's see. So we have, this is long striped. I don't know if that counts as marked though. I can't remember. Cylinder full of seeds, they're thin and have stripes. Cylinder full of seeds, they're round and striped. A cylinder full of seeds, they're round and don't have any markings. Cylinder full of seeds, they're 1/2. This is long, unmarked. I think this is the only marked seed. Long ones can't go in 3 of them. So the 2 long ones have to go in some of the other ones. Let me go back to the archive here. Research has shown that there are different, distinct, and repeatable relationships between the fluids used and the type of seeds. These relationships can be characterized by the following manner. Well, let's see. There's at least two things that can't go in B. The striped ones, which there are two. One of the striped ones have to go in D, the other one has to go in E. No, that one that has a half is marked. Because we do have a rounded stripe. The rounded stripe one has to go in E. So that means that this one has to inherently be correct. So nothing can go in D. So we have a rounded stripe one that has to go in that one. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed to the top and switch with them. Check after you've the seeds in the correct culture, you will complete this parcel. I'm not sure what's going on, but here goes. So that goes there. We need a striped one to go there. Let's see, the unmarked one has to go here. The unmarked one can't go in either of those, though. That's not right. Oh, right, because that is striped. Duh. That's also technically correct. And it was rounded, couldn't go here. So it has to be either a long unmarked one or a long marked one. And I don't believe there's a long marked one, so it has to be there. There we go. You know what? I think I did a better time when I didn't make a ridiculous looking graphic. Because I think my own graphics screwed me up. Because that puzzle was not hard when I first did it. I had to think a little bit, but it wasn't difficult. But I really threw myself off when I drew that ridiculous graph. Or chart, or whatever you want to call it. Table. Don't say that. Just don't. Quiet, you. A red capsule? Well then, let's take the red capsule, shall we? There's a red capsule sitting in the hall. We got a red capsule. We also have 2 empty capsules. Also, let me quickly open up, just to make sure, I'm gonna get rid of Google Translate. I'm gonna go and open up the thing just in case I can't find. So what are we? We are in the laboratory. Yeah. I'm not gonna look at anything else. I only caught a glimpse of something, and that was the blue capsule. Steps to dissect a frog. Steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preservative ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. And then that's DNA extraction. So I believe a tray. There's an image of a line engraved on it. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once material has been thoroughly broken down, add a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. The plant is right here. Okay, time to throw the root in the mixer. Alright, done. Now we need the thing of saline water. Alright, I'll just pour some saline water, some saline solution in here. Filter eventually. Okay, looking good. Now it wants ethanol. Well, step 3 says something like the liquid will filter into the breaker at ethanol. Yes, but we have ethanol, but the game's not letting me do anything. And that's a drain. What is wrong with you? Okay. I'll pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Yep, we definitely need to take it, because we gotta pour it in here. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the breaker. Or beaker. Then... guess that should do it. I think the gel here has the DNA in it that we're supposed to collect. So what do we do with it? Just want to say, oh yeah, I think there's the 4th step in here. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Oh man, I wonder where our empty... No, not empty. We haven't... Alright, I'm going to drip the protrusion into the capsule, into the stuff in the beaker. There's the green capsule. So now we need the scalpel. Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? What are you freaking out about? Yeah, it is kind of sad. Hey, well, I guess it saves me the trouble. Yeah, by using the CGI's on the mixer as described. Describe 2 paragraphs above. Which is the mixer on the Okay, so I have to get the yellow one. Put all the seeds in. That's why you keep those things. Okay. Put this in here. And then we put this in here. And then that's why we have another empty capsule. I was always wondering about the last capsule. There you go. So, you don't need to get the yellow capsule to actually complete the puzzle. But in order to continue, you have to put the capsules in here. This is a microscope. I'm waiting for you guys to shut up. Look, the screen's changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? Thinking what? Sun, sun, sun. Let's quickly deal with that. Nope, that's wrong. Ah, stop it, you. And there's the secret password file. Yes, it opened. Secret file. And then let's put the remaining 3. What's wrong? What the heck is this? Oh. It is adenine. C is cytosine. G is guanine, and T is ticosine. I think. G is guanine, C is cytosine, and T is thymine. Yeah, this is DNA. I believe, if my biology is correct, RNA uses something else called the ACGU, which it switches the thymine into something that starts with U. Can't remember. Was never a big fan of biology. But pretty much what the game's about to tell you is that A and T attach and C and G attach. It's just how our body has built ourselves. So you cannot mix them up. It physically does not work. I think we can manipulate it. bases. You can only bind A and T or G and C. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Interesting. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Move each row sideways until the letters match up. There we go. Ha! Did it. I'm not hungry. What in the hell? I'm turkey. Oh my goodness. Did you see? I remember when we were younger and we would always joke about those country names. It was funny. But now those jokes are just old. Yep, let's go. Let's go and see the passcode. Moon, sun. Moon, sun. Oh look, there's Accelavir. Guess what? That'll be one of the last things we grab. Ha! It opened. Well, I think the first thing will either be the cards or this little piece down here. Okay, what we've got here. First is this. Yeah, the thing underneath everything. A map. So remember when I told you that you'd go straight through all these pathways? Well, we went straight to the treatment center. We went straight to the laboratory. And we'll be going straight into the pressure exchange chamber. That's where we'll be going next after we solve this. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. That would make... Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are cards, key cards. And these have to be the cards the announcers are talking about. Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe we can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. That is true. To some extent. I won't say it's completely true. I just know that Brazil is more Portuguese than anything. Anyways, what else have we got here? Looks like two more things. The Accelavir. A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Accelavir? Axlever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Accelavir? later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. First, we've got to get out of this room. Yeah, we've got the key. Yeah, let's go. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Hmm?
Something. I guess there's a couple of things. I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Nope.
I was
Yeah.
just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Yes, but it probably makes copies of whatever this IG is. So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
It was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
Pretty
That's
much.
right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal in some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah?
Could you show it to me again? I didn't really
Why?
get a good look at it before you guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Is it really Accelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right here on the label. Accelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
So I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't. The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally. Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'm happy to give it back. Just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
Wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You can make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Accelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear, maybe little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
It's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
Well, it is. Technically, that is using some clever and wits.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. Glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally, and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get penalized. Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. Okay, well, I'm going to jump back to picking the door, and we'll find out what happens to this later. Clover and I were a pair. That meant I had to choose one of the 3 solos. I'll take Tenmyouji so we can go through the blue door.
Hey, but I picked the trailer.
Exactly. So I'll just make you pick ally this time. Well, I guess I should say you won't have a choice.
So, mind telling me how you'll do that?
I'd love to, but we don't really have time. Ask me again later, okay?
Fine, you're on.
So we're doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
Which leaves the red door for Quark and me.
Any objections? Good. Let's go.
Listen, take care of Quark, all right?
You mean Quarky?
I'll look out for him. 10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry up, guys. The door's closing.
I'm going.
With only seconds to spare, we dash through the blue door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
And here's the blue door. 3 doors. Which one should we take?
This seems like kind of a silly question. I mean, they're all locked, aren't they? How can we go through any of them if they're locked?
This thing here's our labyrinth. That does something.
Why don't you pull it and find out?
All right.
Oh, hey, it looks like one of them opened.
But only one. Why that?
They're probably telling us you should go that way.
And you can see Bee Garden and Rec Room, which I actually did not notice this right now. So yeah, we have the... So here's the Rec Room, here's the Bee Garden. Might as well then. This is the one and only room where I had to actually tone down the difficulty. But I know how to figure it out now. So this is the exit, huh? Nothing. Locked tight. Won't even budge. So what the hell is this place?
The door said PEC. Guessing it's not for working out, though.
looks like it's probably an acronym or abbreviation or something. But for what? Prepared emergency chocolate? Private isolation commode?
Oh, wait a second. There's a manual here. I think it explains what this room is for.
No? What's
Hold
it
on.
say?
This facility is pressurized, maintaining much higher air pressure than the surrounding environment.
Interesting.
Airborne viral contagions.
What?
Quiet. Keep reading.
Right. Airborne viral contagions have necessitated this step, which is intended to prevent contamination of the installation. All persons wishing to exit the facility must do so through this pressure exchange chamber. Once the chamber has been sealed, the pressure can be lowered to match the surrounding environment.
Space cooties. Hello, Hoogie. Here's the rest of the chain. So there's what PEC stands for: Pressure Exchange Chamber.
Before the PEC can be depressurized, all occupants must be wearing level A hazmat suits to prevent infection.
Hazmat suits will find in the lockers.
The PEC will not function unless all occupants are wearing appropriate protective equipment.
Interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? Are they trying to tell us the air out there is full of some horrible virus?
I don't think it's just any virus.
It has to be Radical 6.
Yep. Oh man. Then that newspaper article was true. Several long moments of silence crawled past. The three of us just stared at one another, our minds working to make sense of this new information. Eventually, Clover shuffled to one locker and opened it.
Is this one of those hazmat suits the manual was talking about?
Most likely. Stop yawning, you idiot.
Yeah, I figure they are.
Well, we won't be able to get into the pressure exchange thing unless we get these on then. Those on then.
Getting that room to decompress is the only way we'll get outside.
So where's the actual decompression room?
Hello? See that lift over there?
Oh, yeah. This room's divided into two floors, upper and
We're
lower.
on the lower floor right now. Earlier, you were on the upper floor.
And this is the actual pressure exchange chamber.
Yep.
No good. This one's locked too.
It won't open, huh? Okay, it's probably pointless, but humor me on this. Let's go put those suits on, come back down here, and try opening the door again. AV, just maybe, we can get out.
It does seem like that's how this thing is supposed to work. But do you really think it'll be that easy?
Of course not. Why would it?
It's hard to believe Zero Senior would make that big of a mistake.
Well, we have to look around anyway. Also, look at that. Beautiful. Maybe we'll find something about that virus.
Yeah, good idea.
What are we standing around for then? Get to it.
Let's go. Seek a way out. Well, this is theme 1-9. This is called Decompression. Not a big fan of this theme, but it'll be what will be accompanying us for the duration of the day. Or at least for the duration of the escape room. So we should be able to open this, and we have a box. Hey, it's a cardboard box. Dang. These other two things are locked, as you can probably see by the keys, the keyholes. It won't open. So we have that, which I'll figure out later. I believe we go back up and put the hazmat suits on. Everybody on? Okay, here we go. Also, we'll be dealing with that in just a moment. What do we have around here? Here's the manual she was talking about. Drawing. What drawing did it have? Outside. We have... Okay. I know what that's going to be for. Memo. So we're going to want to do red to orange, yellow to green, and white to that looks like black. So we're going to put C for that. I'm going to put that there because I believe the puzzle also has a blue note and I need to make sure not to mix it up. This is the chair, right? Yeah, we'll have to deal with the symbols later. Yeah, it is a clue, but we're going to need to figure out about it later. Let's put the hazmat suit on. What's wrong, Tenmyouji? Managed to get it on. Might as well. Shut, shut, shut. Also, is there something... Nope, that one's locked. We'll open it when we open it. I believe all these just has a bunch of hazmat suits on, or in them. Yep. That one's locked. That one we can open. And there we go. Okay. Now move over so we can go down the lift. Those symbols that you saw on the bench will be used down here, but I don't remember what goes with what. That we'll find out. We'll find that hint somewhere. So now we go here. Maybe the touchscreen, yep, unlocks it. When you click on the yellow guide ring, other rings will appear to a point where you can draw lines to. Click one of the other rings to draw a line connecting the two. Repeat this process until you've connected all three pairs. Remember, however, that these lines should not overlap or cross one another. Right, let's do this. And that's where the memo comes in. So we have red needs to go to orange, yellow needs to go to green, and white needs to go to black. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Completed. Good job, you did it. Nice work. Now let's get going. Oh, there we go. So now we can get rid of that. We have 6, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Nope, stop that. Now I have to go all the way back up. Come on. There's something like right on my nose. It's like a piece of hair that's right on my nose. It's aggravating the crap out of me. So we have... Oh, that is not a trapezoid. That was about to be a triangle. Cylinder and the invert in the hourglass. And you're supposed to use the rip as reference. Now I believe we can go back into here. There's the key. Of course it's locked. Yep, I know exactly what to do. Let me do it. Game, please. So we have a 2, which is the cylinder. We have a 5, which is that. We have 2 1s, which are the stars. And then we have a 3, which is that. There we go. Small key. We also have this tablet. Not that I can find. A USB. Okay. Well, the key will be useful back downstairs. Yeah, did I ever mention that this is not my favorite room? I don't really like this room. Okay, well, let's try and unlock here. Another hazmat suit. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. No, that's a small one, so we're going to need that for something else later. I need to pull out the key. I can't open it. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah. Let's There's a model of Zero Jr. on the other side of the window. I think it's freaking creepy, I tell ya. Oh, by the way, this door is welded shut. Hey, this door is welded shut. How are you so nonchalant? That door and the one we came through that led us in here are the only ways out of this room. See? That is true. Dang it. Hey, Clover, where are you going? I'm going upstairs and taking this stupid thing off. It's not like I need it, right? It's hot and uncomfortable. I'm out of here. And out Clover goes. Oh, there she goes. What the... What the heck was that noise? I've got a bad feeling about that. Preparation complete. Now beginning decompression. 3, 2, 1... What the hell? Why did that happen? We are not getting out of here. Crap. The thing won't budge. Just use the panel, remember, like you did. Pressure differential is too great to open door. We have these. Right. Nope. Insufficient power for repressurization. Please route additional power. Well, that's that, I guess. Wait, hold on. Why are you not in your suit? Tenmyouji, you're gonna die. Tenmyouji, please. Think about Quark. There's a key up here. It's Mr. Chubby Rabbit. It's got big. I guess, but this is just, looks like it might be about to pop. Well, not much we can do. A sheet of metal. No good. It's not going anywhere. Oh my god, what's wrong? It goes all the way to the left. The pressure in here is at 0. 0? That means we're in a vacuum. Shoot. Clover's on the other side of the glass wearing a protective suit. Hey! Clover! Clover, can you hear me? You don't need... Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess the excitement of the moment and everything. You can direct Clover by clicking on objects on the other side of the glass. You know what? Just like that one puzzle in the last game. What was it? The operating room. It's the room behind door number 8. No, it's empty. Oh crap! What's the gauge say? .5 atmosphere. What? What is it? Look like something's under that machine. Hey Clover, look under that machine. Yeah, do you see it? Looks like a binder. Pick it up. Is there anything in it? Okay, hold on. This is... What is it? It's a little different. The picture's similar, but I guess it's not the same. What's it of? How do I explain this? There are these color circles and they're connected to other circles. Or you're not making any sense. Just bring it over here and shove it up against the glass. Yeah, but we can't. So we've done that puzzle. So now let's go to the archives, do this. We have white, purple, yellow, red. We have a blue, and the green. There we go. Until we equalize the pressure. What if we stab him? I wonder if... Poke. It popped! See, there was something inside. There was. Is this a doll? Apparently it was inside the other Zero Jr. There was a Zero Jr. inside of Zero Jr.? Zero Jr. suit. All that's left of Zero Jr. He gave his life for something. Hey, the panel's rattling. I think we may be able to get it off. Give me a hand. Yeah. There's something here. There's a yellow one and a purple one. Looks like they're part of some kind of machine. There's more over here. Looks just like the other ones we found. One's yellow and one's purple. So our objective is to... Whoops, not what I meant. Let's see. Feed the power... Hey, this won't fit. Take a closer look at... Wrong color. Purple goes there. Yellow will go there. Oh, wrong one. There we go. What was that? Maybe some kind of pressurization system starting up. Should have enough power now. Good, maybe we can get out of here. Alright, press it. Press the dang button. On it. Repressurization preparations complete. Repressurizing now. 3, 2, 1. Look, the needle's back to normal. Thank goodness. Looks like we did it. Alright, we restored pressure. We should be able to use the door panel now. We already know how to play the game. Just like when we came in, right? Let's go. See, we need yellow to get to green. No, we need blue to get to green. Why did I not draw the line? White to purple, yellow to red. Nothing goes to orange or green. We're gonna need that. Yellow's going with red. And it was blue and green, I believe. There we go. Yeah, looks like it. Hold on, I'm opening it now. Well, we've gone through, and now to... Actually, I don't think this doesn't. I don't think that does anything. Now to the only objective we have left. Also, anyone who was there for the Clover ending, yeah, this is the pressure exchange chamber. Can we take these off now? And this is that room. And no point in keeping these things on. Yep, because the only thing we have left. Let me go to the PEC. Anyway, Clover, you're drenched in sweat. Of course not. I'm offended you would even suggest such a thing. And I'm creeped out about that entire thing. So what's the small key for? Let me quickly look at the sacred file. Make a note of the color combinations on the machine. Green, magenta, cyan, green, magenta. Okay, I'll deal with that later. So our next objective is to throw this doll in here. Yep, green, magenta, blue, green, magenta. So we have dot, green, magenta, dot, dot, green, magenta, and then therefore cyan, green, magenta. He says, putting a large B. Huh. I wonder what these are about. They could. Well, this is the machine room, I guess. Yeah. Plug it in, plug it in. Right, let's just connect these, and the pattern on the display is the same as the pattern in the stomach of the stuffed animal wearing the protective suit. Click on click it to scan the pattern so the device can read the colors of the pattern. Once you have that, enter 3 numbers in the right and click and press check. Okay, let's give it a shot, I guess. So you have green, magenta, which forms a 1. You have green, magenta, which forms another 1. And then you have cyan, green, magenta. Cyan, green, magenta. Yep, which forms a 7. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea what to do with this puzzle. Huh? Did I solve it? So that's the secret password. I can't believe it was that simple. That one, I can see how you're supposed to solve it. I won't give the game flack for this room. I still think the infirmary was a little ridiculous. The treatment center wasn't bad either, but the laboratory, okay. So the three doors were okay, but the infirmary, not so much. So now we have the file password. I forgot to read the file. This is Oh, right, we also have to trigger the safe. I went all the way around the room before I got the safe. It was like, what? Sun, moon? No, it wasn't. The safe for this was sun, moon. Oh, that's annoying. I was right, but the moon was in the wrong spot. That hurts. We found another secret file. Now I'm going to quickly save, and let's read some files before we continue on. So here we go. So here's the secret file we found in the laboratory. Did I mention the theme of this song? The theme of this song, like I said, it's called 1-9. It's called Decompression. Can't remember if I said it beforehand. The faculty has 2 stories. The top floor referred to as floor A, and the bottom floor is called floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There are rumors that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that that is a vile and hurtful lie. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates at a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces it to a 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. That means that each second passed outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second passes inside, approximately 2.45 seconds. I was mixing up 1 inch to 1 centimeter. 2.45 seconds, or Radical 6 seconds, have passed outside. That is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Voila! Those infected with Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected variable attempts to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6. But thus far, we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of the dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see one more crow, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on the plentiful rodent diet. Yet the few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one. In this excerpt of the journal of a researcher, due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. What? Jumpy doll? Sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy. But why? I wonder. The secret of Quark's hat? Okay. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's a huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of fringy ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot. Oh, this is just between you and me. But he's got missiles in there. The size of that hat are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters or surface-to-air missile sites. That's what SAM stands for, surface-to-air. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up, and they just fly out all at once, like... Just kidding, he actually just keeps snacks in there. An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and then replicated using an IG replicator. An Accelivir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Well, if it wasn't for what I already knew, 2038. But we were captured in 2028. So that means at least 10 years have passed. Or at least 9 to 10 years have passed since our abduction. Which would definitely start calling into question a lot of things. And then replicated with an IG replicator. That we found right there in the laboratory. And then those are the treatment pods. Alrighty then. AB Game 1. This refers to the Ambidex game. It's fair to assume that AB is short for Ambidex. But it also represents the two choices each player is given, A and B. A is the choice to ally, B is the choice to betray. When using the voting machine in the AB room, each player must choose either ally or betray before the time limit is up. Actually, AB is a lot. You have Ambidex, ally and betray. You have it in floor A's and B, being above and below, as someone will mention later. And I'll throw this nugget in there, but I won't say what it's referring to. But AB also refers to after and before. What does it mean? Well, you either look up another walkthrough of the game, look up you can either look up the information or wait until we get there. Because I believe that's referenced in... Is that referenced before the final one? I think that's only in the final ending. I can't remember anywhere else. A round of the AB game is played between the members of a group that went through the previous chromatic doors together. The two members of a pair play against the single solo. Each party can choose to either cooperate or betray. The BP of each player will change depending on the choice. If you choose ally and your opponent chooses ally, you get +2. If you choose ally and your opponent betrays, you lose 2 BP. If you choose betray and your opponent chooses ally, you get 3 BP. And if you choose betray and your opponent chooses betray, you get nothing. If you break the rules or if your BP falls below 0, you will get penalized. More specifically, a set of needles in your bracelets will be activated, injecting you with 2 different drugs. First is the anesthetic called sopril beta. 9 minutes later, this will be followed by a muscle relaxant called tuberculin. 9. The muscle relaxant will cause your lungs to cease functioning and killing you. In other words, the penalty for failure is death. Voting machine. A machine used by participants of the AB game to register their votes. It uses a touchpad panel and is not to be mistaken for an ATM. Okay. The manual found in the pressure exchange chamber contains the following text and reference to these suits. The air in the facility is kept at very high pressure relative to the outside environment. This is to prevent air contaminated by the virus from entering. All persons wishing to exit the facility must proceed through the pressure exchange chamber. In order to prevent the spread of the virus and maintain a sterile environment, all persons entering the pressure exchange chamber must wear a specialized hazmat suit. Not wearing a suit will not be allowed. Anyone not wearing a suit will not be allowed to enter the pressure exchange chamber. It's a type of whiskey made in Scotland. Its unique aroma comes from the peat used in its manufacture. Scotch is Tenmyouji's favorite drink. He often claims a little scotch should scratch this itch after returning from work, which annoys Quark. A well-known drink made by putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream in some root beer. Here, also known as a black cow, Quark has taken to saying, "Root beer floats my boat," which warms Tenmyouji's heart. And there you go. Now we have to go back here. I'm missing something. Also, what's this for? Oh, duh. That's what that's for. That's what that's for, you idiot. That is for the other locker that I haven't unlocked. I would say I can't believe it, but I really can. Good, it opened. There's something in here. Huh, is this a journal? here we go. So what we do is we do, on one we have cyan, red, blue, yellow. I don't like that Y. Yellow, purple, and black. Black, yellow, cyan, cyan. We have green, green, black, black. Here we have blue, and here we have purple. Even though that's magenta, I'm just marking it as B. Researcher's Journal. So let's see. So we have cyan, red, blue, yellow, purple, black. That's 6. We have cyan, green, black, blue, yellow, which gives us a 2. This is the puzzle I had the game spell out for me, I'll tell you that right now. Cyan, green, black, purple, yellow. Cyan, green, black, purple, yellow. So that gives us 3. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just could not figure it out. So we have moon, star, and star. And here we go. Phew, looks like that did it. Looks like there's a lot in there. Hold on, I'll take everything out. Just be patient. And the map is first. It's a map, which is floor B. Looks like some key cards. Okay, a couple more things. What's this? We have a memory chip, memory card. In the infirmary, maybe? And all we've got left is the key. And voila, we have completed the pressure exchange chamber. The door, the lock for the door. It says lock. Alright, let's go. Okay. Right. 3, 2, 1. And we found the exit. Memento Mori, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Is this another warehouse?
It's just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway. Let's see.
Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open that with our bare
Duh.
hands.
How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
They're white chromatic doors. Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
Yep. So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a similar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An ambulance gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambulance game polling closes.
What?
one of the other teams opened the gate early.
What the hell did they do that for? We haven't started back yet. Never mind, Gwen. We just need to get back up there pronto.
Yep.
I'm worried about Clark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Right, got it. And off we go. And back into Warehouse A we go. We returned to the Floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who had gone through the red door, and Dio, who had gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he alright?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However,
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyouji, please, wait.
Tenmyouji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door.
Oh dear, he's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Come on, let's go.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but worst is over.
Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even, and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity it had shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Yes, we analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely a cellular. Now that I've administered it.
The Accelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things were looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
That's true. I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe. Tenmyouji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself into one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw a glint of tears.
That's okay. I don't know what to say other than thanks. Saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
That's true.
He's Kay. He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back towards the door, towards the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyouji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
Yeah. We can stick it into this monitor. This thing?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
As do I. Sigma, please.
What? You don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. Should work for this one, too.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Right, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too.
Hello, operator.
Kind of like howling at the moon, lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful.
Huh?
Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Well, ties that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Ah, yes.
Oh, it's this amazing man. It was so beautiful. It got all this. Wish you guys could see it too, but
Oh, yeah. Symbolism right there. Their last safe year on this planet is a ends up with what could be an ominous sign.
sorry, forgot it. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So,
dear.
Look, you can play hard again because we haven't talked in so long. Enough jokes, alright? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's great. Well, then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding?
That's weird.
No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see a whole line of 3D stream. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? It'll clip on repeat. Who would do that? What the hell
Weird.
is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
They're not there.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Where?
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them.
Huh?
No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion.
6 billion?
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
What?
Are you there? Respond! Damn it! This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the
Huh.
hell happened in there?
Scary. Is that it?
Yes. What on earth was that?
Any ideas? You only got frowns and shaking heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyouji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyouji?
Yes. I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
The Mars mission test site?
Mars? I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
Interesting.
These ships will be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex in this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars, with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Nevada, huh? So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
That I won't deny. We just don't know how it's incorporated.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
All very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
About the simulated Mars mission.
Yes.
It was involved with the project.
Interesting. Involved.
The intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we need to simulate the radio sounds we experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck does she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyouji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At least he stopped, raised his head, and spoke. At last.
The truth is, there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
You mean Radical 6?
Yeah, Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic.
I believe index case is the starting one. I always enjoy just running off and looking at stuff. Let's check index case, shall we? The index case, the first identified case in a group of related cases of a particular communicable or inheritable disease. Yep, so there you go. The test site, yep.
Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick.
Interesting.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Yikes. Like a post-apocalyptic story. Wow. Dang. I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the date Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the heck is going on here? That thing is from the future.
See,
10 minutes remain until Amadex game polling closes.
Oh, he was about to drop a big bombshell, but he got cut off by the announcer.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
we're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait, you haven't
Don't care.
answered.
I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just going to make you more confused. Now get moving.
But
It's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking with Trey!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want. But I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. If I can do the voting for our pair, I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Lana. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyouji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too.
Yes. You'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now. There's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark and then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate.
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If I chooses ally and Dio picks betray,
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
And he also can get
I
out.
don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
and he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering. He is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyouji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you convinced me to choose ally. Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
Why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'll have enough points to escape. She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over. That's easy for you to say, but think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
Oh, believe me, she'll try. What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens.
I'm going to ignore her. That's what I'm going to do.
Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh? Sigma, stop.
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that.
Yep, keep telling yourself that.
Ugh, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose ally.
Yeah,
You can trust us.
Promise.
of course.
We promise.
Alright. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain.
Let's get going.
Looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyouji gave us a curt nod and then turned turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it. Ambidex room. Let's start the voting. Voting time.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and tackle you, but you're so big and strong. You'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back. If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
anything?
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses Betray, it's all over.
Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, it's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick Betray.
But if he chooses Ally and we don't,
And I'll have 9 BP, but you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please?
but if Alice wants you to go through it, then you will be going through
Will
it.
you pick Betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So, Clover, you can stop trying to seduce me. The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyouji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover? And
If you just pick Betray for
in the end, there's only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed
Played in the warehouse.
Thank you for
Your participation.
Ambidex gates now open. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Ouch. Okay.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Let's see how everyone went. We have Ally, Ally, Betray, Betray, Ally, Ally.
Points have been assigned
Or subtracted accordingly.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Yep. Even though Clover tried to seduce us. Well, it seemed like I made the right choice.
You did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Thanks.
I'd say the same thing. No need for thanks.
The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting each other over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. I can't say I'm surprised.
Now, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Alice? No, she went to one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together.
And where is she?
When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
The cyan door?
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct.
Interesting.
There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was going to betray you.
Indeed.
You two still choose Ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse as the doors closed.
The Amadex gates have closed.
Perfect.
Round 3 of the Amadex
Next game will be the Star Round.
Star keys are required to open the gates.
There's no limit to
There
them.
is no set limit on the Amadex gates.
We can open the gates as many times as we want.
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
Yep. And we will be getting, oh, we'll just see. Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I wanted to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists extended for me to examine. That is Clover, so that's a cyan pair. That's Phi, which is a magenta pair. Tenmyouji is a yellow pair. K is a red solo. Dio is a green solo. And we are a blue solo. Huh? It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyouji's a yellow pair.
Three souls are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're going to be white this
Oh,
time.
yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them too then, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A, Tenmyouji and me will form one group. Phi and Dio would form another group. Clover and Kate would form a third group. Form the third group.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah. There's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
Yep. So they'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Alright, what now? Got plenty of time until those white doors open.
True. Yeah, about an hour, it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Okay.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed through the cyan door.
Do I really need to say it?
No. The infirmary, right? You're going to check on
Yeah.
Quark? He nodded. He gave me a nod and trotted through the yellow door. That left only three of us, Dio, Kay, and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Alright, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
Yeah, get out of here. With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off towards the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was
Hey,
following
what
him.
is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I want to investigate 4B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
You asked him why he was following you. He gave you an answer. Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. Alright, what should I do? What you should do is what we'll figure out next time. So we will be ending it off here because I will let you know that that is not the ending. We have one more room before the ending. So, with that, I thank you for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry we couldn't get an ending today. We'll probably go around 3 hours every single time we play this game, because we could just naturally get away with that. So next time we should be able to get another ending and get closer to another one. But anyway, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Well, I'll see you all later as soon as I get out of the game. That's how I'm going to end this. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.